Hello dear students, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to do a crisp revision of classification of accounts. This will be tested for your 6 marks in your midterm and more chances in your final also. Many people do test accounting equation, but classification of accounts is much more easier than accounting equation. If you have a choice between classification and accounting equation, please do this and not accounting equation, because it will take more time also. Now, what is classification? We basically classify our accounts into cradle. I had told this what is cradle. What is cradle? C stands for capital, R stands for revenue, A stands for asset, D stands for drawings, L stands for liabilities, and E stands for expenses. Now, in our classification, we classify all our things into these 6 categories, but capital is always called as capital, though you might have seen that capital is actually written on the liability side of the balance sheet, but still we classify capital as capital only. Then what about our R, that is revenue? Revenue, what are all the things, whatever the business does repeatedly to earn money is our revenue. What are some of the examples for revenue? For example, it can be sales, then it can be our rent received, right? Now, how do I identify whether it is an expense? For example, rent can either be rent paid or even rent received. Then how do I identify? So anything with the word received is there, no? That is our income. In our classification, if they have told the word received, it means income. Sales is an income. One more thing over here is our purchase returns. Purchase returns is also our income only. Why? We have discussed this at length in our different classes, where I have explained why purchase returns is an income, but this one is also a testable transaction. Please be careful. Purchase return, sales, and anything with the word received is our revenue. Now, what is asset? Whatever the business is owning is an asset, and whatever with the word receivable is also an asset. Then whatever with the word accrued, basically they are not testing accrued with liability, they are testing the word accrued with asset only. That's why you should be easy to identify. It is very easy to identify about this. So if they have told accrued, then you can classify it as asset. For example, accrued commission, accrued rent, right? These are some of the things that they will be testing. Accrued interest also, one of the favorite transaction of the examiner. If they have told the word accrued, it is our asset. If they have told receivable, it is our asset. If we are owning something, for example, building, land, vehicle, machinery, plant, all those things are our asset. Now, one more thing we should be careful about here is debtor. Debtor is an asset, and all these intangibles like goodwill, patents, then trademarks and copyrights, these are all intangibles. If they ask for example for intangible, then also you can write these things, copyrights and know-how. But goodwill, please focus on goodwill, because they won't test patents and all. Very less chance on testing those things, but goodwill there is a high chance of testing. So goodwill is an asset. Then drawings. Now in this chapter we treat drawings as asset only. What is drawings? Anything that the business owner withdraws from the business for personal uses drawings. For this particular purpose, we treat drawings as our asset only. We do not classify it separately. Now, in your accounting equation, you would have reduced the drawings amount from the capital. So, do not classify it under capital. Capital is capital only. Drawings is an asset. Always remember that in this chapter. Then liability. Whatever we have to pay, that is the business has to pay, is a liability. So, how do I identify in classification of accounts? Anything with the word outstanding, or anything with the word payable. Anything with the word payable is our liability. Now, caution to be exercised is creditors. Creditors is a liability. Debtors is an asset. Creditors is a liability. Now, one more thing is bank loan. Bank loan and a bank overdraft. Now in asset they may also test, it skipped my mind to write couple of things under asset. Under asset only there are couple of more things. Anything that is paid in advance, and anything prepaid is also an asset. For example, prepaid rent, prepaid your mobile prepaid charges, like this is there, no, prepaid is there, and paid in advance. Anything paid in advance is also an asset. Now for liability, anything received in advance is a liability. Anything received in advance, please pardon my handwriting, anything received in advance is also a liability. Now for expense, what is expense? Anything that the business spends money on repeatedly again and again is known as the expense. Now for this, the main thing that you should remember is salary. Salary is an expense from the business point of view. We are classifying the accounts as per business point of view. The business is paying salary again and again to its employees. So salary and wages, I'll write wages also, wait. Salary and wages are our expenses. Then one more thing is sales return. Sales return. Why did it not write properly? 1 minute, I'll rewrite it. Wait. Sales return. This is also an expense because it will reduce the profit. It is my expense. Now, if they have told just interest, or if they have told just rent, or if they have told just the word commission, okay, if they are told just like this, then it is an expense. Along with this, if they had told only the word paid, not prepaid, not paid in advance, not received in advance, they have just told the word paid. For example, rent paid, interest paid, and commission paid. If they have told the word paid, then also it is an expense. So this is how we'll have to classify the accounts, and I'll be solving couple of problems on classification of accounts. You'll be having more understanding about this, but this was just a crisp revision video on the concept of classification. So I'll meet you in the next class. Please do subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed. Thank you.